Peace, y'all. What's going on? I'm back. I figured I'd give y'all a little update. It's been exactly 21 days, 3 weeks post surgery. So I thought I'd come on in, give everybody a little update, let y'all know how things been going, how things been moving along, progressing, my experience, especially after the 10 days, right? I think I did some videos the first 10 days and shared the experience. So now a little bit of what's been going on between day 10 and day 21. Overall, just kind of give you a little heads up. Things are growing, kind of slow, but they're growing. So I kind of give a little spin. The donor area is coming in slowly but surely. Just do a little spin for y'all, let y'all check it out. Top. All right, so again, that's about 21 days. So a little bit about what I experienced. Let's say day 5 through 10 was pretty rough. That's when you still have the scabs all in, and a lot of your sleep, to be honest with you, you have to sleep with the neck pillow. You don't want to sleep on the sides if you're considering the surgery, because your sides may start falling out a little over here. And that was one of my early concerns, and I've seen it with somebody else as well, or some other videos, as a matter of fact, that, you know, sometimes even with the neck pillows, you know, over time, we trying to get some sleep. So you might tend to lean to the left or lean to the right. So I just say be mindful. If you're considering the surgery, just, you know, understand, yeah, your first 10 days aren't going to be the best. You know what I'm saying? The more comfortable your neck pillow is, great. Keep that in mind. So day 10 and after, I pretty much massaged all the scabs out on day 10. They all pretty much came out, and then directly after that, there's pretty much a little, you know, little mini fro just sitting on there. You know what I'm saying? Like a very, very, very small mini fro. It's almost as if, you know, you kind of see if I can change this lighting a little bit so too much lighting reflected. There you go. That's a little bit better. Maybe I can see a little bit better. But there's pretty much a little fro sitting under there. And the donor area is really the area that you're going to be paying attention, or you're going to notice the most. In my particular situation, my donor area really scratchy. You probably heard it from a few folks. You know, it's almost impossible to not want to touch it or scratch it or do a little something to it. That's going to happen. If you have something that could assist you with that along the way, great. At first, between like day 5 and day 10, I was using Aquaphor a little bit, you know, a little bit of Aquaphor, similar to like when you get a tattoo, right? Throw that little Aquaphor on there, and that works. But after it starts healing, now you're just dealing with crusted and a little bit of bumps and stuff like that. So I just followed the regimen, put the lotion on my hair that they gave me, this foam lotion, and then I turned around and, you know, waited about 15 minutes and jumped in the shower and then used their shampoo. And that was pretty much it for the most part. As far as nutrition, they gave me some multivitamins to use starting day 20, which was yesterday, so I started doing that. But other than that, I am taking just natural, you know, B, C, D vitamins. What else? Black seed oil, Irish sea moss, just to name a few. But again, these are all natural, organics. You could probably look these up and check them out. If anybody's interested in knowing what just natural supplements I'm taking, those are just to name a few. Again, Irish sea moss, you know, great with minerals. And then, you know, just taking your natural multivitamins. And then whatever they had, I'm definitely taking, you know, whatever they had. They had the bottles available for sale. I think it was like $20 or $40 a bottle or something like that. So I grabbed 2 bottles before I left. But again, the main thing overall for me is the itching in the back and the donor area. As you can see, things are kind of growing in slowly but surely. So try to get a little close up. But the donor areas, every now and later, it gets a little itchy, it gets a little scratchy, it gets a little bumpy. And that's been the biggest inconvenience overall. Am I satisfied thus far with the results? Yes, I am. Uh, it's a journey right now, so I'm just gonna let it happen. What's gonna happen is gonna happen. But overall, it's a good look. It's a good look. Just taking my time, not forcing none. I'm not really out in the sun too much. When I did have to step out there, I had the bucket hat on. And so if you got to go out in the sun, make sure you wear something that's covering your ankles up. What I'm saying, the top, the side, and not too much pressure. Just real loose fit. You don't want to wear nothing too tight around your head. But other than that, that's been the journey. If you're worrying about what's going on between day 10 and 21, you are still healing. Just as a heads up, the donor area is still very sensitive. At some times, it feels like I had little needles just poking on my head, just at random moments throughout the day as it was healing, especially around day 10 through 15. Some of that feeling didn't actually start going away until maybe day 15, 16 or so, but it still feels tender in that area, and the skin feels very rough in that area. It's not like any type of smooth skin. Like if I put my hands back there, I feel bumps, I feel scabs, crust, if you will, and I feel like hair coming in. You know what I'm saying? So it's still a little rough in that area. So I'm assuming the donor area, is the area that takes a little while. I did have hair taken from under my chin as well. I can say that overall under my chin, and let me see if I can show you guys under my chin right quick. So they took from here, it's starting to grow in. I still feel a little bit of tenderness right around my jawline here. But overall, this is pretty healed up and I don't feel anything. And I'm not sure if you guys saw that. But right here, and again, a little tenderness right around here. But other than that, this is pretty much healed. Like if I touched and poke at it, yeah, I kind of feel that, something was going on, in that area not too long ago. But it's not noticeable at all. As far as the beard, everything else, just kind of letting it grow out a little bit. I did notice that some of my hair was growing a little bit faster right around here than this area, right? And right around here, it's growing a little bit more faster, just naturally than the donor area, and then, of course, all the recipient areas. And then in the back, now, just as a heads up, when I go outside, I got, something covering my head to protect me for the sun. But, I did just kind of trim this right here just to kind of keep that down and to keep this down right here. And I'm not about walking around with no patches. So, I'm not, they say you could take a little scissor and just, kind of, trim it down. You know what I'm saying? We, brothers, we don't have that type of hair, but we just putting, scissors on shit short. So, I had to take a little, just droop, you know what I'm saying? It was less than a second, you know what I'm saying? Just trim, you know what I'm saying? Just to make sure my sides, ain't looking all patchy. I don't want to walk around looking like I mange and all that. But anyway, that's the journey. That's what's going on right now. It's day 21. Overall, I'm pretty happy. I was completely bored, just as a heads up, man. I haven't had hair up here. I was cutting my hair bald since I was in my late 20s, so I'm 43 right now. And I was cool with the body, actually. I like the look overall. So I look forward to, the transformation and the journey with this to see, what I'm saying, with new styles, how it's going to look. But overall, I'm satisfied. So I'm going to do a last little spin and we're going to get up out of here, all right? And I apologize if the light ain't 100, but it is what it is. I'm doing a spin in the chair, so I'm not sure how this is gonna look, but this is gonna be the only edit I'm gonna do, This is the raw uncut. This is the first draft, final draft, and only draft. So I appreciate y'all time. I hope this helps anybody with y'all journey. And you have a blessed day, all right? Be easy.